Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel for another Apex Legends video. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to solo queue through Platinum Ring. So, I know a lot of people get stuck in Platinum when they're trying to solo. Not everybody has people to play with, including myself. I do play with people, but it's not every time or anything. It's not even most of the time, so I'm going to give my own personal tips on how to solo through Platinum because I do it just about every split. First off, you need to keep in mind that a lot of the times your randoms are going to be in parties with each other and they're not going to care to communicate with you apart from using the ping wheel. So keep that in mind. And make sure that you are I want to say play for yourself. Make sure you get your points. Like, don't do risky crap that's gonna make you lose points. So if both of your randoms get knocked at the same time and there's still 3 people up on the other squad and you know they're working well together, then you should probably just dip out and at that point you have to rat, which sucks, but we've all done it at some point. So the next thing that I want to talk about is the weapon meta. So right now it's very Spitfire heavy. It's very close range dominant, and I say that because of the Revenant Octane strat that people are using in ranked all of a sudden. So normally in ranked I would run a Hemlock and a Hemlock and a G7, or not and a G7, Hemlock or a G7 and something for close range, and I still do that every now and then, but for the most part it's been the R400, which is 301.99 in case you didn't know, and Volt, 301, 99, Mastiff, all those close range guns. Make sure you're running those because people are being aggressive with that Revenant Octane bullcrap. Obviously, I'm not a fan of it, so. Next thing is, you don't have to push every single fight. If you have a building locked down, like I'm using Caustic right now, if you got a building locked down, you don't have to leave that building if you're safe inside, you know. Sometimes you might have to leave, but situation will dictate, basically. So it just kind of depends on what's going on around you and how hard you get pushed and whatnot. So a lot of the times the randoms will ping an enemy and then they'll just start shooting if they have a long range weapon. You don't have to do that. If they don't know you're there, there's really no point in trying to kill them from 500 meters away because you're not going to do that. If you get a lucky knock, if you get a Kraber or something and you get the knock, then, you know, even if you were to push, like even if you were to push them from that far away, you're most likely going to die. Or maybe not die, but their team is going to res them before you get there, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of pushing someone after you knock one. So be aware of that. Another thing to remember is each legend has their play style that they were built for. Caustic is built for locking down areas, buildings, whatnot. And then Octane is built for rushing everything as fast as possible. So try to use legends that kind of play off of each other's strengths. Like, unless you're just a freaking god with Caustic, don't run a Caustic if your teammate goes before you and picks Octane. Obviously, if you pick Caustic first and then they pick Octane, there's nothing you can do about that, but this is just solely if you know, if you have the opportunity to be second or third picking, try to pick legends that go off of your teammates' strengths. That doesn't mean you have to run like 2 or 3 mobility characters, but
Got Horizon on a lift above you.
but if you're gonna play Caustic, then have a Wraith to kind of balance out the mobility and the campiness, I guess. I don't want to call Caustic a camper, but kind of. And lastly, play for Final Ring. Don't push everything. Play for Final Ring
Hold them off.
and get those dubs.
That's all I know.
That's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate y'all watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe if you feel so led. And if you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button. If you didn't enjoy it, hit the dislike button and let me know why you didn't like it. And I will catch you guys on the next one.
Let's